This is the Simpit. I'm your host, Sean Cole, and welcome to today's edition of the Pit Stop, where you, the pit crew, you guys are the real star of today's show, because we are here to talk about sim racing. And happy hump day to everybody out there. You know, I love every day. I don't know, it's kind of hard to find me in a bad mood. Even when bad things are happening, I seem to be in a pretty good mood. But Wednesday, hump day, that means we are halfway through the week and working towards the weekend. It also means for me that tonight is Survivor. You guys know it, I'm a big Survivor fan. Tonight is the next episode. I'm all sucked into this season. Anyway, so that is one of the other things that makes Wednesdays always a lot of fun for me. Thank you, Dave. I appreciate you guys being here, making it worth doing. And I've said it many a times, the Pit Stop is a pet project of mine, something I just enjoy. You know, we usually have 75, 100 people here watching. It's not, you know, this show isn't setting the internet on fire. We're not breaking the internet with our numbers here on the Pit Stop. But for me, it's great because, like, just yesterday, I had a friend call me, and we were talking about sim racing, and we were talking about the NASCAR championships, and I, off the top of my head, was able to rattle off the 4 finalists. You know, it keeps me in the news, and doing what I do, I think that's really important, and I can get so caught up in you know, the endless hours it takes to do a next level, you know, racing sim chassis review that I'll forget or not even pay attention. I won't even get a chance to sim race all that often. So that is one of the reasons that I do love the Pit Stop. So what is going on in sim racing? Anything you guys want to talk about? I mean, I'm always open to anything. Any topic is open for discussion here on the Pit Stops, as long as it's sim racing related or even computer related to an extent, if it's something that's going to change our lives. But yesterday was a big deal for the Forza Horizon 4. Yesterday was the update, the root creator, more things beyond that. So there is a write-up on their community page. This is at ForzaMotorsport.net. You'll find fragments of this all over the internet today, because it is kind of the biggest news. But what they have announced is obviously update 2, the root creator. Well, they're going to have a bunch of different events going on. So over a 4-week span of time here, they're going to have their summer season event. Each event's going to kind of have the similar type of breakdown. 2 seasonal events, a time trial, and a speed zone challenge. You know, and this is one of those things. I mean, I love my iRacing. I love Assetto Corsa. I love R-Factor. But there are very few of these type of events that are just made in the name of fun, the spirit of fun. And I know we are all super duper serious sim racers, but at the same time, I love fun factor. And when we review sims, you know, fun factor is something I take a lot of, I take to heart. So anyway, I like that they're creating different events, different challenges, different things to keep the game fresh. So they're going to have a summer, an autumn, a winter season, and a spring season. Each of those are going to have 2 season events. Each of those are going to have 7 daily challenges, so 1 per day of the week, it seems, and a weekly challenge to go along with it. New exclusive cars, Hot Wheels Twin Mill, Hot Wheels Bone Shaker, that one we don't know, and the Hoonicorn V2. New Forzathon shop stock events, new cars for season pass owners, and so on. Hey, Devin Booth, how you doing there? I didn't get a chance, but I do. Let's talk. Todd, you know what? Enough is enough. I have a buddy here who I've just been meaning to pay some money to get some things done. One of them was switch over from the silkscreen shirts that I had done to switch over to an online thing so we could expand things, including the sizes and availability. The other was doing some updates to the YouTube channel so that we can launch the new website that Bryce Evans put together for me. We just need to do some work on that. Anyway, I will do that. Sorry, we're all over the place today, aren't we? In addition to that, on the thing, they also had the root creator, obviously, new Forza story, Horizon story, British Racing Green, and some fixes and improvements to go along with it. FH4 is fun as hell. Yes, I'm sure it is. I would like to get out there. I just haven't had the time. So Codemasters has posted a lot of times that they're hiring. You know, obviously we're talking programmer and designer, engineer level jobs. But do you want to just be a game tester? When I was like 12 years old, I dreamed. In fact, I got to do some game testing for a couple of different... I lived up in Northern California, not far from the Silicon Valley. and I was able to do some game testing as a child, which is always kind of fun. Anyway, do you want to be a game tester for Codemaster? That's one way to get your foot in the door. You know, maybe you're not a programmer, a designer, or engineer, but maybe you get in as a game tester and they love your feedback. So maybe they put you in a different role, something more permanent. Anyway, you can apply now at codemasters.com. Current vacancies is where you would find the way to apply. So, and also think of it this way. It gets you a good opportunity to get in on the game early. You get to truly test things early. What else? Oh, come on, race department. There we go. This is all over the internet, too, today. Dirt Rally 2 Dev Insight series videos. Talking what's getting, everyone's making a big deal. Big part of this was talking about how they record the pace notes 3 times over. Didn't we talk about that like a month ago? I mean, seriously, like a full month ago, I think. Back when they're speculating about Dirt before it was even launched, we saw the pace notes being released. Anyway, it wasn't soon. It was very soon after they announced the actual title that they told us that they did the 3-time. Anyway, that's a big part of this. But if you want to hear more, it's coming quickly. You want to know more about Dirt Rally 2, you can't get enough. You'll find that video all over the place. I found it at Race Department. You'll find it on YouTube Direct. I think Team VV had it. I think I might even have it in another story here. Just a reminder, they are still doing the free version of 2018 for the Xbox. So if you have the Xbox and you want to just try it out, I believe it's the first race of the season that you can run, and then maybe one challenge after that. But it is free. You can get a taste for it if you haven't done it yet. Right here at their Codemasters blog, you'll find the details on exactly how to claim your... It's been a few mini rants, I think, today, Steve. Steve Dager, I gotta find the picture of the Hot Wheels car I painted for you. I think that's maybe one of my best paint jobs ever, and I want to show people that I actually used to paint. I have a book somewhere with a handful of them printed out. I don't know if you remember, maybe you even have it, but I do the pictures with like different angles of the car every time I did a paint job. I was like Mr. Pro back then. All right, what else? iRacing. All right, so we talked about it. The 4 finalists, as you know, were what? We had Conti, Busa, Alfala, and Lusa. Look at that. I named them all before I got to the names. And in the finale, what you guys have told me was an incredible race, it was Ray Alfala who wins the championship. What is that? Is that his 4th championship, Ray Alfala? Yep, 4th. Man, I don't know if there's anything harder than that championship to win. When I think of Ray Alfala being able to win the oval NASCAR side of iRacing championship 4 times in a row, I mean, just, there is a slight difference. You know, I'm not saying there's a difference in the skill set, no. But road racing, if you're in that top 5, you guys all qualified in the top 5. Codemasters are looking for people who can work in the UK, so maybe it's a direct thing, not just an email type thing. Interesting. But in the oval world, you can't get away from the guy in 10th place and 20th place, and based on pit stop strategies, you know, there's a lot to it. And all I'm saying is that there's a lot more opportunity for the guy in 10th place to be a champion, I think, in the oval side of racing than there is in the road side of things. So to be able to do this 4 times over is just insanely awesome. And I don't know if Ray Alfala has even been given the credit that he is due for having won 4 oval championships. And honestly, I think it's an injustice that he hasn't been given a shot in some form. I mean, what does it cost to put somebody in an oval car? And I'm not talking peak antifreeze level. But I mean, honestly, what does it cost to give Ray Alfala a shot? And if the guy has proven himself in the world of esport in the toughest oval sim, the toughest competition there is in sim racing for the oval side of things, how can you not give him an opportunity? So, congratulations to Ray Alfala. And man, I hope that phone rings and I hope you get a shot. You deserve it. You are the champ. You are the champ, buddy. Project Cars, another Yorkie guide. I like to tell you about anything that's going to help you be better, faster, make sim racing easier on you. Episode 42. For a while, they were like regurgitating, I'll call it. They were like showing off episode 3, episode 4. But back to the count. Episode 42 of the Yorkie Guides. I wish I had done this. I wish I had the time to do this. Or at least the Sean Cole variation of the same thing. I need more manpower. If I had more manpower, I could do so much more. Anyway, this time he is telling you about multi-class racing. So if you ever think about doing some of those endurance races or multi-class, it's a different discipline. Whether you're the faster car, learning how to get around slower cars, whether you're the slower car, learning how to drive your line and not be a danger, at the same time let those faster cars go by. Maybe Yorkie Tip episode 42 will help you learn some skills there. GT Planet, a few things that they had today that I thought were worth mentioning. They're talking about the Forza Horizon 4 update. So like I said, it's one of those things you're going to see everywhere. You might find a few more, they did their whole mixer yesterday and told you all about it. How much have you got out there and discovered it? Have you guys basically played it yet? I want to know. What is the update like? People power. Wasted, I need people. I don't even need people. Some bots would even help. GT Planet also talked to a handful of Europe's top GT sport drivers, so that big competition for the European finales. They talked to a bunch of the drivers about the event and how it all played out, including a full write-up with our winner, Mikhail Hazal of Team Redline, TRL Lightning. So Mikhail Hazal, the European champion, full interview with him and his thoughts of the event and how it all played out. So congratulations to that champion once again. Championship season is upon us. This weekend at PGW, I never figured it out, to be honest with you. Anyway, Paris Games Week. So this weekend at Paris Games Week, we will welcome special guests Lando Norris and Randy Van Buren to the Logitech G booth. Make sure to stop by. So if you are going to go to the Paris Games Week, or if you thought about it and weren't sure, well, there's two individuals that you're going to be able to meet if you go by the Logitech booth. And if Logitech's bringing them out there, I'm assuming that Logitech's going to have some sim racing related things in their booth. It might be worth going to if you're in the Paris region. Just a post by our good buddy Brendan Lay. Only 1 week till Esport event number 2. I'd like to take a chance to wish all the teams drivers the best of luck. Coming from the winner of last event. Can't wait to battle with some of the best once again. And that is so true. That event, we talk about it. We talked about it with Brendan right here on the show. The who's who. The who's who of sim racing are all there. Event number 2, only a week out from now. What else we got? Also, talking about round 2 coming up is the Renault Sport Team Vitality ready for Formula 1 eSport round 2. This write-up is automobilesport.com, and it's another one of those eSport teams talking about getting ready for, I'm sure that everybody's made some adjustments. I'll tell you what, after that first 3-race event with Brendan winning, 2 races and finishing in second, you know what? TRL, Renault Sport Team Vitality, McLaren, they all had to go back to the drawing board. What are they going to do? How are they going to beat Brendan? He wins last season, and he comes in ready to defend. So, go, Brendan, go. We're pulling for you here at the Simpit, that's for sure. PC World from IDQ, talking about the Amazon one-day slash sale, or one-day sale slashing prices, I should say, on external storage, flash drives, and SD cards. So you can find a bunch of things if you needed some memory, some space, some storage. You might want to check out Amazon. When is this posted? Let me make sure. Today, this story was today, October 24th. So, how long does it go on? I don't know. But there you go. Now you know. Was it Now You Know? Wouldn't You Like to Know? What was that movie? I can't remember. Anyway. Oh, come on. Pimax. This site gave me trouble when I was trying to pull things up earlier. Come on. You cannot add because it's out of stock. That's okay. But give me give me what I want. There we go. Anyway, you know, the Pimax have always been early investor scenarios, but apparently their new site, pimaxvr.com, showing off the hot 5K. This is the one that everyone really loves, and the price that is going to be $699. Already sold out, by the way. However, they also have some of their other ones, so they are showing off, like, for example, the 5K BE VR headset and hand motion, $1,168. The 8K variation, $1,068, and so on and so on. So, anyway, it looks like these are getting ready. I mean, can I literally order this one right now? Can I order this for $1,000? USD, Euro, out of stock. They're all out of stock? That's no fun. That's no fun. What if I have $868? Out of stock. Anyway, it looks like they're getting ready to, because, again, these guys are still coming out of the, you know, in that early investor phase. They're saying you can run it with a 1070. I don't know if that's actually the case or not. Anyway, something I am looking forward to because I am truly waiting for. I'm going to hold out. I haven't seen the price drop on the Oculus Rift 1. And until it drops to below $350, brand new, I'm not buying that thing. And the next gen are coming. And I would like better than the Oculus Rift, to be honest with you. All right, what else we got? Kind of funny. Xbox Hub talked about compete against iconic characters and Nickelodeon kart racers on Xbox One. So we see that's a Ninja Turtle there in this jalopy. Anyway, that'll be one of the features of Nickelodeon kart racers, is being able to race against the Rugrats, SpongeBob SquarePants, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, what else? Anyway, kind of fun, could be cool for your kids. CV1 got down to $250 last year. Yeah, every time I've looked at it, yeah, exactly, Laser. It's not live yet. That's a little before its time, but it is. It shows you they're getting ready. You know, they have the pricing, they have the website, they excellent, Shane. Best of luck. Good luck. Good luck. Yes, Todd, we're going to talk about that a little bit as well. And we talked about the second part of the original Oculus team leaving that as well. Gear Club. This is at Neptune Games. Gear Club. Gear.club Unlimited 2 unveils a new of its performance shop. Unveils a new of its performance shop. That doesn't sound right. Here's some new screen. Screen. Anyway, some screenshots of some new cars, apparently, that are coming to that game. So if you're a fan of Gear Club Unlimited 2, you can find that. You know, iRacing did their write-up finally. So Martin Kroenke, we've talked about it. We've already congratulated him. But let's congratulate him once again, because champions are champions. They are our heroes. Martin Kroenke, third World Championship in iRacing Grand Prix Series, wins himself $10,000. And a shot of the whole Coanda team there, by the way. Anyway, just thought I'd tell you about that, even though we've talked about that plenty, so we don't have to talk about it anymore. Congratulations to Ray Alfala as well, because I've only said his congratulations once. Simracer.es, talking about the update. Oh, come on, this thing always gets in the way. Screw you. Screw you. Oi. Why does this happen? Anyway, they're talking about the update to F1 2018. I think we've mentioned the update, but just to write up there, somebody had sent that in. So sometimes even if I repeat myself, it's just because it got sent in again. So I think if one person missed it, maybe more than one person missed it. Anyway, War Thunder. Wait, no, that's an ad. Sorry. GameReactor.eu. That makes much more sense. As an interview, this came from the GT Championship, so during that big event going on, they went ahead and pulled aside Kazunori Yamauchi, and you know what? It's not often you actually get to hear from him in an interview format, but here it is. So if you want to check that out, you'll find that at GameReactor.eu. Looks like that's directly at their website, so you'll find that as one of their news articles. Gran Turismo Sport G2 Championships 2018 European Finale, Kazunori Yamauchi interview. So there you go. What else? I'm probably going to cover less and less of this kind of stuff in the future, but this is kind of, you know, a lot of you guys build systems and then technology moves along. I mean, for a while, SLI was the way to go, you know, putting a bridge between two NVIDIA cards. ATI had something similar as well, or AMD, I should say. But turns out that's not the way to go anymore. So the whole multiple video card, that is sort of gone, especially if you're a G-Sync user. Anyway, there's an article here at Tech Power Up talking about how G-Sync and SLI don't get along. I actually saw this article at like 3 different places, so it is pretty big news in the world of... oh, Steve, you have it? Oh, it's not... This page isn't available, it's telling me. Wait, yeah, what was that? Good question. What was that, War Thunder? It changed the ad. Too bad. Too bad. Steve, I'd love to see it. I'm going to have to find it. It's in storage. I keep saying that, Tig. Are you referring to the hardware stuff that I'm not going to cover? Eurogamer talking about Facebook and canceling Oculus Rift headset number 2. This is the reason why Brendan Uribe supposedly left the company. So Facebook controlling the direction of the company that it bought. I mean, I guess that's because if you own it, you can control the direction. But apparently Facebook's direction for the company and Brendan Uribe, the CEO's direction, were not in the same direction, and therefore that's why he supposedly stepped down. But it means there will be no Oculus Rift 2. Now, does that mean there's not another Oculus? Well, we've heard about and seen other Oculus on the way. I don't know exactly what 2 means. Does that mean that they're going right to Oculus Rift 4? I don't know. But there's the full write-up, and you'll find that story all over the place. I saw that on my phone feed as well. What else we got? Brandon, our Brandon, he posted this in the Discord for the patron group, and he just put the quotation, "got buttons?" ? Anyway, that is about as many buttons that you could squeeze, but the beautiful thing, I gotta tell you, I love those 2 thumb buttons. Look at those 2 buttons that are like, don't even move your hands, they're ready to go. I like that idea. Couple of dials right above that, and I swear it looks like I could get my thumbs on a handful of those buttons without lifting off the wheel at all, which is cool, because it's hard to do. I don't have huge hands. Also, our thumb is the shortest of all of our fingers, so of the ones we can stretch with. Rift is the flagship model. So, alright, what else? Big event. I've talked about the GTR 24-hour last year when it happened. It is getting ready to go on again. They've got their own website. You can find this just at gtr24h.org. October 25th through 28th is when the whole event is going on. A little bird told me that Jimmy Broadbent's actually going to be doing the announcing or the commentating for this event. I think he might have done it last year, if I'm not mistaken. But this is the Endurance E-Racing World Championships. Big event, gets a lot of attention, and it's actually been going for quite some time. This is, I don't know how many years they've been going, but this is not a new thing, and it's very popular. Look at that list of sponsors. You'll be able to watch the entire thing on their Twitch channel, so watch live video from GTR24h.org on www.twitch.tv. But I have talked about this. I know I talked about it last year, and I know the year before I remember it going on. And Billy confirms that, yes, Jimmy did do the announcing last year. So there you have it. That should be good entertainment coming up October 25th through 28th. This could be a fun place to go. Billy, you'll appreciate this. This is a place called Stone Rig Raceway. They're in the UK, and this is the UK's biggest racing attraction, they're calling it. They have an assortment of scale electrics, slot car tracks. They have simulators, racing simulators, speaking of Oculus. And they're their track racers, it looks like they're using. Whoa, hey, that's not a good sign. Anyway, I just like things that are cool and sim racing related. Wow, that's cool imagery. I'm assuming that's one of their slot car tracks off to the side somewhere. But anyway, this place is in Oldham. Oldham in the UK? I don't know Oldham. StoneRidgeRaceway.co. Might be worth it if you're just looking for something to look at, some eye candy. It's kind of a cool looking place. I thought that was interesting. And to finish off today's show, what do we have? On Reddit, we always get these great... I'm always impressed with sim rigs, or sim rooms, or man caves, whatever you want to call it. Excuse me. And there are so many different ways that you can... impress me with them. Sometimes minimalistic just looks good. So here's what looks like an old school Obuto. He's got the Fanatic wheel base and pedals, wheel rims up on the wall, a spot for his, looks like the Forza rim and the Butterfly, I call it, the Formula 1 rim. Some nice artwork to go along with it. You can see he's a Porsche fan. A few die casts up on a shelf. And very simple, very clean. And you know what? I bet the wife doesn't mind that. I bet the wife is like, okay, I can live with that. Versus, you should see this mess of sim that I have going on right here. That would be unacceptable to a wife. Perhaps that's why there isn't one. Anyway, and then I'm going to finish today's show with one more time just saying congratulations to Ray Alfalo, the NASCAR Peak Antifreeze iRacing Series champion. Job well done, 4-time champion, and please, someone give this kid a shot. I guess he's not really a kid. Someone give Ray Alfalo a shot. I bet he will drive the wheels and impress the world. Drive the wheels off of anything and impress the world. So, congratulations once again on that, and enjoy your big fat ring. God, does that... You have a whole... You could punch someone with 4 NASCAR champion rings, right? That's quite an accomplishment right there. Anyway, thank you so much, you guys. Thank you for being here. It was a blast doing it. Happy hump day to you. Get out there, do some racing. Send me results. Send me paint jobs. Send me shots of your rig. Whatever you think I should cover on the show. Send them to Sean, S-H-A-U-N, at thesimpit.com. And, of course, be sure to subscribe to the channel so you get notifications of when we go live. And be sure to tell a friend so we can continue to grow and get better. Maybe I'll get more human power behind the scenes. More viewers, more power, more shows, better shows. It'll all work out. Thanks for being here. We'll be back in the morning with another edition. And I promise you, that next level racing stand, I'm in the final. I had a few problems yesterday. If you know, one computer died on me. I had some footage that was messed up on a thing, and I had to refilm some stuff. But that review of the FGT, the Formula GT by Next Level Racing Chassis Racing, will be out as quick as I can get it done. So I'll get you that right away. Anyway, that's going to do it for today. Thank you so much for being here. This is The Simpit. I'm Sean Cole, and I'll see you on the track.